I got one question for you. Are you ready for a good roast? Because that's what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not. It seems like most people like these videos. And this time, I've been getting pressure from all sides, all angles. Godzillanator, when's the next roast? And can you please put me in it? Well, I don't know if you'll be in it, but I think I'm going to try to get to 4, maybe 3. We'll see how long it is. But the first contestant, he's been asking me to roast his account for a long time now. You know, we chat on Discord. And every time I'm ready to do these roast videos, he's never on at that time. So I can actually get his IGN because I'm not going to remember it. And it just so happens that we connected this time. And the man's IGN is Legend Ryan 06. So let's see if this man actually lives up to his name. Is he a legend or not? I don't know. But let's find out. And here we are, Legend Ryan 06. He's part of the Merry Mutants Alliance here. Let's check out his cards first. Right, first and foremost. Okay, so he has, I don't know, is he newer? Is he like just really free to play? I'm guessing he's maybe a little bit of both. And he has 2 premium cards here. And let's see what he's got here. Okay, so this I might keep. I might actually go ahead and craft that. It all depends on what your options are, right? You should be getting those tokens and playing, you know, I don't know, playing the story mode. I actually did get 1 premium card from there, so I don't know, play that every day and hopefully you get one there. Just, you know, booty boxes, that sort of thing. I see people get those premium items here and there. This one I would definitely roll. You can get an attack stat and you can get the proc on it. You know, it's 6 quality and you got max HP and dodge, but you want to roll that. 100% roll that. What do you got going on here? This isn't too bad either, but what you should do is, well, okay, let's go over here. So you need all the set bonuses, right? And if you're not sure what that is, let's go to card here. Card collection. These are all the set bonuses. So what you need to do is every new card that you get, or every card that you get that you haven't ranked up to 6-star, what you need to do is you need to lock it, rank it up. Lock it, rank it up, and just go through that process until you've ranked up every single card that comes into your inventory, right? Because there's a lot of free-to-play set bonuses that you can get and take advantage of that you do not have. Your cooldown looks good. You definitely want some more ignore defense, but what I would probably do is I'd probably maybe, you know, well, every premium card that you get, every decent one, you know, equip it, get rid of, I don't know, man, get rid of this here. I know it has cooldown, it has some ignore defense, but there are much better options out there. This one, you can actually get a decent roll on, but the roll does not look good at all. Yeah, and this one here. So after you've ranked up all those cards for the set bonuses, what you want to do is keep ranking up the Loki card here, right? Because until you get 3 more premium cards that you actually want to use, you might want to keep this one. This one's actually a really good free-to-play card, so keep ranking those up. Don't roll it, just rank it up. And I mean, that's what I did for a long time, and I got a lot of good rolls on this card because you're basically just missing, like, you could actually get ignore defense, which you need, and you can get another attack stats. Either you can get one or the other, physical or energy on that card, and it's good that you got the proc there. So keep those things in mind, and don't be afraid to actually even craft the card, because, you know, get some pierce and then it's gonna just kind of propel you, you know, through the game. It's gonna propel you through PvE content, every kind of content in the game. So don't be afraid to do that. You can even go ahead and craft one of these cards, right? Personally, as endgame sets, I don't like either of these, but a lot of people use them. They're not bad cards. You could totally live with them 100%. All right, now let's go over to your characters here. Okay, so yeah, you don't have a lot going on here, but let's see what you do have going on. Okay, so you have 5-star ISO. You definitely want to rank up her ISO set. You know, don't, you know, sink all your resources into it, but, you know, kind of split it up a little bit. But let's see what you got going on. Okay, so Uru needs some work. I don't know, I'm guessing, like, you know, I don't know, maybe you don't spend a whole lot of time on the game, because you can get all these resources pretty easily in the game. You should be able to get 6-star Uru, no problem, and you want to, so you only have 3 of the slots amplified here. Get at least 4. Get at least 4. I mean, preferably 5, right? But it can cost a lot of gold, so I could totally understand that. But why do you have physical defense? You should never have a defense of Uru on a character, unless those damn notifications. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was saying that. Okay, you have physical. You have a defensive Uru on a character. The only character that I could see you putting that on is Hulk, and that is only if every other stat is actually capped off, because physical attack Uru doesn't do anything for him. like I actually have 1 energy defense. Preferably you want to put energy defense, if any defense. So yeah, don't put that on the character. Do 6-star Uru, Hawk's Eye. Sure, you could live with that, but you know, on characters that are mainly damage dealers, you know, do Overdrive or Power of Angry Hulk, depending on what your stats look like on your cards. Like if you need attack speed, which you do, so I would probably do Power of Angry Hulk until you have a lot of attack speed, which would come with crafted cards, which is probably, you know, far along down the path for you. Okay, Stark backing, I don't mind that, but 4-star Uru, yeah, you want to change that. And what else? Yeah, I see more physical defense. My goodness gracious. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. And you don't even have any Uru on either of these slots. Okay, what do you got on this, man? Okay, this isn't doing anything for him. Lightning damage with all this nonsense down there. You want either a proc or invincibility, whether it's PvP or PvE. That's the way you wanna. That's the way you wanna do it. Okay, and this, yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe do you need ignore defense on this guy? I forget. I feel like he has a lot of like native ignore defense. I'm not positive on that though. But yeah, you could probably roll something a bit better than just that. I don't know. Like I said, maybe you're not playing a lot, but now that we have the crafting system, all like custom gear, Uru, cards, all this stuff is easily and readily accessible for us. Binary power with the transcendence on Namor. I don't know. I'd probably just leave him alone. Don't even do anything to this man. And what did I see? Odin's Blessing? No. Okay. But you have fully awakened ISO on this guy. Yeah, just stop building Namor. Don't do anything else to him. He's a waste of your time right now. And I don't know what this is here, but invincibility. Okay, obviously you want Luke Cage for PvP. Give him invincibility, right? Like, yeah, sure. Guard break, and then 5 seconds of invincibility after 50%, right? Preferably, if you can get that. So, but this is nonsense. Don't do any of that stuff. That's just pure garbage. This is pure garbage here that, you know, just obviously you want the highest proc. Iron Man works very well with the proc. Vision is okay with the proc. But I'd probably, okay, rank up. This is what you want to do. You want to get Falcon. Falcon's going to help you in World Boss. I'm guessing you're probably not clearing Null right now. Rogue's very good as well. And yeah, Finish Sentry for PvP. He's probably even doing some good PvP stuff for you as it is, even at 68 there. Gears 20, 16, 15. But do Falcon. Super Giant is a huge game changer. And, you know, I know Mephisto's native tier 3. He's expensive. Proxima's very good as well. And, yeah, as far as Awakened characters, yeah, just do Super Giant. Get Falcon for your tier 3. And for goodness sakes, give this man invincibility, Obelisk. I think you got your work cut out for you. I named a bunch of stuff for you to do. Legend Ryan, come on, man. We're going to check back with you in, I don't know, a month or two, and let's hope you've made some progress. Alrighty, next up, here we have a comment from Scott. He says, dude, knocked it out of the park for this weekend's videos. All top notch with great info on this update. Now I can keep finishing the Black Order and Falcon because those all make way more sense than any of these jokers. I think he got that right, buddy. And his IGN is Supremanator. I like what you did there, man. I like what you did there. All right, let me get rid of this, and let's check out what this man has going on. Okay, let's check out his cards. Okay, so he has all premium cards. He's almost fully crafted. He's missing 1 star right here. Okay, so let's see what he's got going on. Okay, he's got set bonuses. I like it. I love it. And your stats look good. For fully crafted cards, though, it looks like you have kind of low attack. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, so this card, you want to roll this card, and if you have the means to, definitely, you know, get off that physical attack, get all attack or energy attack, one of those two. But definitely, I mean, you got cooldown, crit damage, and mind resist. You want the proc on this. I know it's 6 quality, but you just highest quality with proc. That's the card's worth. This you want to roll that too. This you want to roll that too. Roll that, and you can probably keep this one. Roll all these other cards, you can keep that one, but obviously, you know, you haven't finished that one. This one has energy attack, cold resist, and like I said, if you have the means and funds, you can go ahead and roll the crafted stats. But in terms of just the rolls on these cards, yeah, you want to roll all those, maybe except the Guardians of the Galaxy card. All right, now let's move on to his characters here. Okay, so let's start off with Mephisto. This, you gotta roll that Judgment, dude. This is like the lowest chain hit damage. That's where all its power comes from, and the all attack. That is such a low roll. Roll that. That is just very upsetting. Power of Angry Hulk, almost finished. Okay, you got no Uru on the man. I don't know. Maybe you just got him up here, right? Maybe you just level 70. This man, oh, and his gears are still 20. Yeah, definitely finish him. Roll that judgment. And Null, I just probably wouldn't even work on him anymore. That's just my opinion, though. I don't use Null. I'm not too crazy about him. That's just me, though. And this, you got to roll at 19% max HP. That is so. I mean, that. What is the lowest on a regen? That's got to be, you know, towards the low end. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, crit rate, mind damage, 180 proc. Okay, now because this man. Okay, what I would do with Ebony, and I think I'm going to do it myself, is change him to a PvP build because he's actually pretty good. And he's probably not doing much with this for you. I think he either needs a judgment, even a mighty judgment, to actually keep up with some of the other metas. So I think his best use is going to be PvP. That's what I would do for him. Give him guard break, invincibility, obelisk there. Boom, done. So you don't have to worry about shelling out another judgment for the man. Okay, what do you got here? Crit damage, 160 proc. And I think this man can actually, okay, so no Odin's Blessings on a PvP character. Quicksilver, in my opinion, is PvP character. You're not using him any PvE content. So what I would do is I would give this man like I mean, he could probably even operate with this like an AC. I think that's really his only use. But I'd probably even give him an invincibility obelisk, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, something to that effect. Or at least guard break immunity. That's what I would do. And take that Odin's Blessing off the man. Okay, Dormammu, what do you got on this man? Okay, alright. I mean, I don't care too much about him. Rage on Odin, that's not too shabby. But, you know, again, you could probably strip those Odin's Blessings off him because, I don't know, are you still using them in World Boss and such? Proxima is absolutely amazing. Keep that on. You're probably using Scarlet Witch for ABX. You got a mighty regen on the man. And it's kind of, oh, okay. So you got 23 max HP, which isn't my issue. The issue is you have 8% on the recovery. You want to get that with max. You want to get that with max. You're only selling yourself short. Okay, what do you got on this man? All right, so I don't know. I don't know why people put authority on Thanos. I think he just kind of needs the regen, right? So I would probably do that, and then even roll this. I don't know. Any CTP you have, try to get it with the max stats. I know it's not easy, but you just got to do it. Just got to do it. And probably using him for ABX. He operates the best with a judgment, so I'd probably swap a judgment on the man. And moving on here. Okay, we got Jean Grey with the greed. I like it. It's got the max stats there. All slots fully amplified. What do you got on these jokers here? Okay, I mean, a lot of these characters aren't even relevant. They don't matter all that much. Okay, you're kind of sleeping on Rogue a little bit. I'm a little offended there. What do you got on the roll here? Okay, so you definitely want to roll this. I know these are a huge pain to roll, but you got the lowest type, and the other stats aren't even good. 22 and 15, not even good. Go ahead and roll that 100%. I guess this isn't so bad, but I think the invincibility will serve this man better. I know his max HP recovery rate, but you want guard break immunity as well on any PvP character. That's just the way it goes. And okay, I guess this isn't. You don't need to break your neck and go ahead and try to get this higher. Me personally, I wouldn't settle for anything less than 5% on the beatdown there. But it seems like she does operate best with the beatdown. Greed on Black Widow. I like it. All right. Okay, I don't know what this is. Like, what is this? You got energy defense. You got HP on Ghost Rider. 1-star HP. I mean, what are you doing? With the rage? Okay, and he's not PvP. He's definitely a PvE character. So yeah, I mean, you got to swap that out. Give the man. He's worth some Odin's Blessings. He's not meta for ABX anymore, but he is meta for squad battle, and he still serves useful in other PvE places. Okay, yeah, I'm not too mad about this here. He kind of fallen off the ABX train a little bit. But Thor, in my opinion, he's not really that useful anymore. And this here, what are you doing, man? You got terrible rolls on your judgments. Go ahead. You want at least, in my opinion, you want at least 17% on the chain hit, because that's where all the damage and the punch comes from on a judgment. Well, a lot of it does. So the lower the chain hit, the lower it's going to perform. And you got HP on. Okay, so here's another thing. Don't put HP Uru on a character that has a rage. I mean, that should be pretty simple and self-explanatory. But yeah, he's used for ABX, so I could see you building him with the rage and some Odin's Blessings. But Why all these HP Uru? I'm guessing you still had him on him because you had a PvP build on him from before, because you know he's got a revive and he's pretty useful in that way. But yeah, you want to take those off and build him the right way. So see, like this is a good roll on the Judgment. You want all of them to look pretty much something like this. Okay, so who are you missing? You're missing Falcon. Falcon's definitely a world boss, legend killer. I would totally get that, man. And as far as anybody else goes, it seems like I'd probably save your resources at this point. Just get Falcon. I don't know, maybe Daredevil if you really like PvP. But aside from anybody from this update, well, Blue Marvel too for PvP. But I don't know. I don't think you necessarily need them. I think it all depends on how you're sitting with your resources. If your pockets are full with them, sure, go ahead and splurge a little bit. But if you're kind of dwindling, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But all in all, it seems like you're doing okay. I think I pointed out a lot of things you shouldn't be doing. Odin's Blessings. Don't put Odin's Blessings on a PvP character. And don't put HP Uru on a PvE character. And don't put defensive Uru on any character. That, you know, plain and simple. And roll those cards. I want to come back and see better rolls on those cards. All right, who do we got next? Alrighty, next up we got Donegan. Bro, can you check my account and give me some tips? IGN, Dragonborn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here we are. Let me get this out of the way. Alright, first and foremost, as per the usual, let's check this man's cards. Okay, first we're going to go over here. Okay, so it looks like he's got a lot of the set bonuses. Some of them all on the right side, most of them anyways, but pretty much none on the left side here. And these, in my opinion, are the most important ones. So yeah, you're going to want to go ahead and at least all the free-to-play options or all the cards that you get, rock them, rank them up, right? Just like I mentioned for the first guy. And let's see what we got going on the actual cards, as a matter of fact. Okay, so this, alright, so what I would do with this one, I'd probably lock the max HP and then roll all the other stats there, you know, depending on how, I don't know, deep your pockets are in terms of, you know, resources, materials, that sort of thing. And I would roll this card, right? You got physical attack speed, but, you know, you want that proc on it and you want a higher quality, so stock up your cards, roll that card. That's what I would do. And this here, again, you know, it might be the issue where you just don't have the premium cards to roll this, so that could be a thing. But you might actually just be better off locking the blue stars in that case, and then just going for all pierce. Just try to get 5% pierce on the card. That would be a thing to do as well. But this card, you could probably leave the roll on this. You got energy attack, crit rate, all defense, not a bad roll. And this one here, probably roll this. I mean, 6 quality, and you got the energy attack proc, but you can also get energy attack on the card there. And as far as these other two, I'd probably look to replace these at some point. They're just, in my opinion, they're not good cards to have on your set. Again, it all depends on how many premium cards you have and how often you actually get premium cards. All right, let's move on to your actual characters here. Okay, so you got a mighty regen. I'm a man Silver Surfer here, but it only has the 5% on the recovery. You got to roll it. You want the 10%. You're shooting yourself in the foot for not having that. And yeah, that's what you want to do. And don't. PvP characters, don't put Odin's Blessings on them. Unless you have a ton of Odin's Blessings, they're better used somewhere else, that's for sure. And you want to cap out his dodge. So I see you have crit rate rolled here. Roll it to dodge if his dodge isn't capped off. Like how much dodge you actually have on cards. You have 13%. I'm guessing it's not capped off. Don't have that as crit rate. Okay, what do you got here? This is absolutely useless. You got cold resist and then a 140 proc. You could do better. I know you could do better. And obviously you want to rank up his gears there. Okay, what do you got in this man? Guard break, ignore dodge, and then the last stat just isn't. The two first ones are good. The last one, not so much. So you wanna roll that. And yeah, again, take that Odin's Blessings off him if you have the funds to actually do that. And Odin, like, okay, so here's another thing. If you're not giving a character 20 Odin's Blessings, don't do this. Don't just put all of your Odin's Blessings on one gear. You want to kind of split them off, so this way you can kind of share the wealth amongst the gears, and then you're just going to maximize the stats and the Odin's Blessings if you do it like that. Trust me when I tell you. But Odin, I mean, how much pierce do you actually have here? You got 6, so I'm guessing Odin he's starting to become not as useful as he was. So you're probably going to want to move those at some point. But let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, Proxima, she is so good. I'd probably give her an energy if you have an extra one. And then this So, okay, I don't know, you're using her for PvP? Sure, that's actually a really good obelisk there. That's going to be tough to destroy if you actually want to switch her to PvE, but she's very good for PvE. And this, very good for Thanos. I have no beef about that, but the Odin's Blessings I do. And you have, okay, I thought I saw an energy attacking Odin's Blessing on the man. All right, let's see what else you got going on. Okay, energy with X of Swords. He performs best with Rage for most content, probably besides World Boss Legend with a Rage, especially for ABX. You don't even have a roll with the max proc. You should probably roll that. I don't know, if you have a spare Rage, I'd probably give it to Cable. Give the energy to somebody else who might be able to use it a little bit better there. And okay, what do you got going on? You got physical defense. Why am I seeing so much physical defense, man? What are you guys doing? Why are you even equipping these? What I would do with these is wait for the Uru combined chance event, right? Save all your all your defense, and then rank them up, right? Because you got 5-star on Deadpool. Rank them up, and then this way you have a chance to actually get in Odin's Blessings, right? I think the event's going on right now, as a matter of fact. All right, let's okay. So you don't have that many tier 3s, and yeah, I guess that's okay. It's a 180 proc, but I still think you can do better, my friend. You can do better. Alrighty, what do you have on Gavin now? Okay, you got a 200 proc on him, but the other stats are pretty much useless. I don't have much of an issue with that. I know it could be hard to get your preferred stats on it, but whatever stats he's lacking, you'd want to try to, supplement for those stats. I know it could be hard, but I guess I'm okay with the 200 proc there if you don't have a whole lot of CTPs. Alright, what do you got on this man? Again, okay, why do you guys roll the chain it with so low, man? Let me tell you this much. If you change that 11 to like a 17 or an 18 or even higher, he's going to do so much more damage for you. I can guarantee you that. Go ahead and definitely do that for the man. Okay, what do you got on Super Giant? Oh my goodness, what is this? A 120 proc? Okay, this is what you want to do. If you don't have CTPs, you want to try to roll, preferably, double mind damage, 200 proc. That would be the best thing, but something like that, right? Even just mind damage in a high proc. And she will do some work for you in that case. But your next judgment, I would totally give it to her. Do you have judgments on anybody else? Because they probably better serve you. Well, okay, you don't even have one on Mephisto either. What about, yeah, I hope you don't have judgments on, Deadpool or Cable. I already checked them, by the way. What about this man? Okay, guard break, fire damage, yeah. And what is that? So that last stat is completely useless. You do not want to give that to any character. It's either proc or invincibility, one or the other. That's basically all there is. Stop building this guy right here. Don't do it. I'd stop building him too. Right now, your focus probably should be, I don't know, rank Falcon up, right? He's so good for World Boss Legend. If you're having trouble with World Boss Legend, and I would definitely finish her off. And probably any member of the Black Order, really. I mean, Corvus, his main use is ABX, but like Call, right? Okay, I see you got Call right here. Okay, and that's probably decent for him. I understand not everybody has a ton of CTPs laying around, but the highest proc and then whatever stat that they are lacking. Okay, you can build this man up, right? I like that. I have absolutely no issues with that whatsoever. All right, now as far as who you should either finish ranking up or just start in general. I mean, Sentry, we all know he's a PvP monster. He's a PvP king, so he's definitely not a bad choice by any means. But like I said, Falcon, finish Super Giant. You don't have Moonstone, assuming that you can get the Epic Quest and, get her. Ebony Maw is never a bad choice. He is, in my opinion, probably the best PvP support. Also, he's a really good lead / support for Null. So I would probably look into getting him. So him, Falcon, Sentry, and in terms of Awakened character, like I said, Moonstone. But aside from that, honestly, you got a lot of the good ones here. Might even be best just to save your resources. But if Corvus is a good ABX choice there. I was always saying Bullseye before, but I mean, Bullseye does have some squad battle value if you're in Vibranium League, but I don't know. He's just like, he's really not useful anywhere else, so I just probably wouldn't do that. I mean, Ghost Rider as well, he's got his squad battle value, but unless you have a Rage or a Judgment for him, I wouldn't rank him up. I would rank, if you don't have CTPs, I'd focus on characters that work well with procs, like Super Giant, Sentry can work, you know, with an obelisk for PvP. Falcon can work really well with a proc as well. And then Ebony Maw is, like I said, he's there basically for the lead / support. I see you already have Cyclops with an insight, so that's probably where I would focus my efforts there. And I think you got your work cut out for you, man. We'll check back with you in a couple months to see how you're doing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end it there. We got the 3 roasts in the video. I think that's pretty good. Typically, we've been doing 2 lately, and in these accounts, so basically the reason why I do these videos is to show you guys, to point out certain things that people are doing that aren't necessarily right. You know, they have the right idea with a lot of things, but you know, they can use a little bit of hint, a little bit of push in the right direction. I mean, listen, I was guilty of making some of these mistakes too when I first started playing, and then you live and you learn, and you just, you know, you make better choices as you go. That's basically that's life in a nutshell. Am I right? Or at least you hope you do those things. So I hope some of you guys, you know, learn from the mistakes that these other players are making that I'm actually pointing out, and you can make your account better in the process. But with that being said, we'll be doing another roast in about a week. So if you want to be in the roast, leave your IGN. Basically, you can comment it in every video, and I never know exactly when I'm doing them, so it's kind of random where I pop in there, I find some IGNs, and boom, you're in the video, and that's pretty much how it works. You can leave a spicy comment, and that'll kind of gain my attention and gain my eyes towards it, and up your chances of actually being in the video. So I'd say probably roughly about another week. But with that being said, got more stuff, so you better stay tuned. You stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there now. Peace.